Oh, I feel like I have to sneeze.
Sneeze and sneeze hard. Ugh.
It's not there. It's like right out of the edge though. Woo!
Alright.
Welcome back to another vlog with Esoteric Nexus of Liminal Horizons.
I'm trying to get there.
Back here with Whitney and Brayden.
Hello.
So last week we talked about how it felt prepping for the vendor show and going through the vendor show. So tonight we're not talking about what happened at the show. We're talking about the feeling that comes afterwards.
And how it correlates in a business sense, really. And it's going to be a bigger part of the focus. Like, where are you sitting with the business? What do you want to do with it next? And this is just kind of like a good way to be able to get a good visual run through of working through what comes next and finding where you're really going to actually be able to start with it, And because I know that when we get projects, they get to be daunting. And as you become more aware of your said project, you see more of the finer pieces that need to come together to make it all work. And then it can snowball a little bit and feel like it's a lot to have to chew on, if you will.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm super excited for the relief of the vendor show being done. And I was anticipating the peace, but afterwards there was more of like, I don't know, this almost depression after the show of like, I went through it, I did it, but like, I did good. But now I feel kind of lost in my business. Like
because it shows you a lot, like being around, like you were saying, other vendors and seeing how they're showing up and presenting, and some of them, the level of professionalism that they have brought with that. You can tell they're very much seasoned vendor show people.
For sure. So there's like, it is a comparison, but it's more like, where can I grow from here? What can I improve on? Not like, I don't want to do the business anymore. It's just,
how do I want to show up now that I've got a taste of
where do I go from here?
And in which aspects? And there's so many, like we've got advertising, we've got infrastructure, building your workshops and your programs and managing clients. So it's not where you can put more focus into one of those categories, but you're starting to step into an area where you're going to have to start addressing multiple areas at a time.
That just makes my mind a spider web, though.
Yeah,
and it's so frustrating because like last week I had the kids, and so after doing the vendor show and coming back to taking care of kids and showing up for appointments and stuff, and then not only that, but wanting to like send out my messages to the people that I had contact information from the vendor show for, and trying to squeeze that in and like also like recoup from it. And now I don't have the kids, and now I'm sitting in silence. Like, oh my gosh, I could do like YouTube content. Like I feel like the whole marketing aspect could be improved, and then the Discord site, and then the Facebook site, and all this and that and all the other stuff in the next vendor show, and making advertising for that.
And then you have that word consistency start popping up, because you got to start finding a way to be consistent with what you're starting to implement. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? But there's a new level of accountability that is now there, that's yours for the taking, to empower you in your path. But it is. It can be daunting, and then it's exciting in some areas because you get to see what kind of growth you have. You can start futurescaping the potential of what's showing up when you start seeing the ways of how you want to advertise and how you see that taking. And like that's where the thrill is worth what you got to chomp
Hmm.
on. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, taking a moment to be like, yeah, but look at how great it's gonna be. Look at how great it's gonna feel.
Right.
Yep. Look at all the places.
All the futurescaping and then draw back the lens and like, hey, we're here right now.
Mm-hmm.
We're here right now. So there's a whole lot of like living through the life coaching aspect of what we do and what we love talking about and reliving through these cycles. I'm like, it just gives more experience to what we have to say. Thanks for joining us, Bryson, Rick, Lee. I thought I saw one more name on there.
I do not see one more name.
I feel like I missed somebody. Probably. So, really, after it was all over, how did you feel?
I felt.
Now that it's been like almost 2 weeks.
I felt like I definitely need to. My big one was the advertising. Like I need to step into being more business minded, and that means when I have off time, intentionally scheduling socialized events. Like, yeah, you're going there to have fun and enjoy something that you enjoy, but also that is a time to network. That is a time to talk to people, start scoping out and finding out where they're at. Are they somebody that are in need of your services? Like, it's not a bad thing to start looking for the people that need you. More often than not, the people that need help are the ones that don't know how to look for it, right? Just sheltered in and watching, YouTube groups and Facebook pages and TikTok videos of like being the person that you want to be and trying to muddle your way through it. And it's great. It's awesome. But sometimes it'd be great to have somebody come up and be like, man, this is an awesome problem that you've got going on, man. I've got some solutions, let's just sit down and talk about it. How nice would that be? Sorry, kiddo, I'm in the middle of something. What do my kids call? So that's part of being able to get social with people is looking at what you're doing through a different lens.
So how would that look if you did it again?
With the
talking
expo?
about like doing when we were out in Helena, like.
Well, I think really what it shows me is that, oh my gosh, stop it. I'm not doing this. I'm in the middle of something. Making me lose my thought processes, kiddo. Okay. Expo, what it means for future expos. As far as future expos,
like it sounded like you were talking about like when you were in Helena, if you had done stuff to promote yourself before the show in Helena.
Yeah. Well, I think it's not just that. Like that's a byproduct of thoughts, right? Like, okay, I evidently didn't do a whole lot, but then it was more focusing on the branch out of it. So the why nots, like why didn't the advertising that I did do work? Well, because I didn't put a whole lot of focus and attention into it. I posted on Facebook. I didn't tell anybody that I talked to about my event, and the ones that I did, I didn't bother to tell them where it was at, when it was at, and that, like there are things that they could benefit from there. Like I did not talk about it, right? So knowing that I didn't talk about it lets me know, oh my gosh, well, why didn't I talk about it? Well, because I haven't really gone out and about. I've been working and I've been sitting at home and doing the expo things, So, and if I'm not doing the expo things, it's family, it's what have you, life catches up. So it's looking at, okay, I need to incorporate that into my life. And part of incorporating that into my life means going out and doing more things, because when you're doing more things, you get more genuine conversations. You get more genuine conversations, you have more opportunity to be able to show people what you have.
I feel like we went through this in summer. Like, I think we talked about this already. Like, I don't know about you, but I was super hermited for a hot minute. So like going back out and doing social events with friends and whatnot was really hard. And I had to kind of like, I can do it. I went out, I was social.
Well, see, and I think what's nice about looking at it from this perspective is it gives you a very justifiable reason to go out and have fun, right?
Right.
And it can be fun and it can be business oriented. And then if you can make it business oriented while you're having fun, and I'm not saying like focus on your business while you're there, but do not be afraid to talk about it. Do not be afraid to hand out that business card. You don't have to be a jackass and give it to everybody that you see. You can be selective. You can see the one, like, I mean, and I guess there again, it depends on the business you have. Because like if you got a candy business, you're gonna hand them out to everybody that you see because everybody loves candy. But not everybody wants or is looking for the help. So, I feel like you got to find your balance when it comes to that thing. And what's your comfort level with pushing on people?
But you could put your business name on a pen.
You could. There's so much you could do. Well, you could even have a stack of business cards ready to go when you walk into an establishment where you see other business cards stacked. You can always ask, hey, can I leave mine here as well? But,
oof, you're not wrong.
So there's a lot of opportunities there. So, and that was just what it got me thinking is like my advertising is not very versatile. It's not very focused. And because of that, I can't expect to get people coming up and being interested and wanting what I offer because there's nobody talking about it. It's not being shared with anybody. And then when I do share it, it's very vague or not very much. Like even now, as we're talking about this.
The conversations that we've had though, I feel like you already have it down packed, like what you would say to promote yourself.
That's great.
And in the same sense, I've been going around and I've not been doing so much. My husband, I love him to death. He's so much better at promoting my business than me.
Well, we all
like, oh yeah, my wife, she does this and this and this and this. He's like, hey, you do that stuff, right? Like that's what you do. Like, my gosh, that sounded amazing. That's exactly what I do. Like, why can't I just memorize that and just do the same thing? But
it will come. It will come.
Yeah.
I mean, I
am excited to talk about it with all my inner circle people. Like, hey, man, I fumbled through starting something like a business.
Yeah.
And if I just felt a little bit more confident about, because after the vendor show, I'm sitting here feeling like of the friends and family that have checked out my website and gone through and purchased services from me through my website, I've definitely refined it a couple times. And then I prepped it for the vendor show. And then after the vendor show, feeling through what it would be like to like
continue that motion
network
forward.
And then what it would look like for people to come into
the House of Whitney.
Yes, into my link tree and go through my stuff. Like, oh no.
Yeah.
My YouTube is so amateur.
That's how I feel about my TikTok.
I love the Facebook. I love my Facebook group. Oh, I love it so much. It's my heart and soul of everything. But I could absolutely, like, the way that I advertise the before, hey, this is what Wednesday's theme's going to be like. When I'm prepared and I can post it in advance and people are like, oh, hey, I'm super interested in hearing about that.
Yep.
But I don't do that for all of them. And
that consistency, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that word.
I know. It's a heavy one. Hey, Steph.
Like, who am I when I'm not in the moment of giving or performing or connecting with people? I'm lost. I'm lost. Like, what am I supposed to be doing? I need to fold laundry. I need to do dishes. I need to schedule the kids' eye appointment thing. But like, when am I going to take time to sit down and and start working on the YouTube or like preparing.
And I think that right there,
It's too much freedom.
I think the reason why there's a freeze up there is because there's no real directive, right? Like we create goals so that we can like have something visually to see. Some of us get tied up in trying to make that end sight the thing that you accomplish. And sometimes it's just not supposed to be that. Sometimes that goal is just so supposed to be there to inspire you to move forward to actually see what your goal is, right? But I digress. Oh shoot! And then I lost it because I'm too far down that bunny trail.
Steph was the other name. I saw her name pop up. Hey, Steph, thanks for joining.
Dang it! It's so far gone. I was excited for that one too. Oh no! Yeah, no, it might come back up. Talking about goals and the process through those goals. I feel like it had something to do with the process. Oh. When you are like working through the process of those things with a goal in mind, it gives you direction. And when it gives you direction, it's easier to like start the things that you know you need to do because they fall within that structure, if you will, of the direction you're trying to go, right? So right now where we're sitting at is we don't really know what our next step is for our business because we don't really have a great idea of where we want to take it other than that ultimate, I want it to be a successful business. And at the end of the day, I want to see this. And that's great. But I think for us, like our next step is going to be, what do I want to see in the next 3 months? What do I want to have like when I see my business 3 months from now? And then
futurescaping
and condensing. But then from there, it's also recognizing, Whitney, we are professionals. We've done the things, which means it's not one day I'll be professional. It's we are professional. And as a professional, these are the things that I would like to see. Yes. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing about manifesting. That's like one of the huge hangups is we get into that, oh, I want to be, oh, I will be. Even I'm manifesting is like talking about calling it in. It's still.
I mean, I feel it when we're in the moment. As we talk about it, I'm like, oh, all this wave of knowledge and experience just comes out. And I'm like,
so then from there, it's when you hit these moments of doubt, if you will, these moments of like hesitation.
Who am I to say this?
That who am I spit? Yeah, right there. That's when you step back into the feeling of authentic you. When you are like, oh yeah, when you're in your moment of really feeling like you are the professional that you are striving to be because you already are it. Like that's just how manifesting works, right? You act as if you already have it. You walk as if the things are already happening. So you walk as the professional and then you are the professional, right? And then manifestation happens faster because you are instilling in yourself that energy of what you are striving to be. And it just shouldn't be that simple, but it really is. It really is. So, and like that was something that I had discovered last night was those words right there. Those are my big purpose. Just like, man.
And that's how you talk about yourself.
It really is just, yeah. I am a professional. I've got a business going. I've got a whole structure. The structure has structure. I have it all mapped out. It's easy to explain. Like I've got all the cards. Now I need to play said cards. And you're never gonna win a poker hand if you don't do anything with your feckin' hand, right?
Aww.
Okay, so that's where I'm at now. So if that's where I'm at, then how do I want to show up? Well, there's a way that I would like to be. Okay, well then you are that way, and then you act accordingly. And as you act accordingly, you don't have to be perfect at it, but it instills what you're already telling yourself you are. So then you are
it's
becoming
like
and being
first performance.
At the same time.
Like you were in band.
I was not.
You were in choir though, weren't you?
Yeah.
So like after a concert, like all the things I could do better after the concert. Oh, next time. Really? Next time, right before it. What? You never?
Never.
Oh, man,
I was
a
like, all
band
right,
geek. I
video
loved
games.
the concerts. And then the first time I got my first solo, ah,
I never wanted to stand out and sing alone. I didn't mind singing in a group. We did that every Sunday. The solos, you can hear all your own imperfections. Like, I'm about to just throw this out to everybody else. I don't know.
that's recognition for where you're at, especially as like the first chair flautist.
Flautist.
Oh yeah, to get that solo.
That's cool.
And then when I learned the piccolo, so I could play another solo.
To have that like mentality instilled in you.
That's probably some of the anxiety of performance.
It's
like,
wow, man. I never thought about that. That makes so much more sense as to like the pre-anxiety jitters.
In front of everybody.
Yeah, no, you're not like.
I earned this spot. I earned this 20-minute speech to the 2 people that showed up. And it was perfect because it wasn't overwhelming and they were super engaged. I didn't even get to finish my speech.
Yeah,
and it was wonderful. It was so exciting. What did he say? I've been staring at that. Oh, what did he say? Read it. No, you're not going to read it?
No,
you need to work on delegating the chores to the kids and use that mom guilt from the delegating to pressure you into doing the things.
Yeah, you're not wrong at all. Like mom's got work to do, so guess what you guys get to do? And if mom didn't have work to do, I'd be doing this. But since mom has work to do, you're doing this.
It's a balance because there's the time that doing the dishes is just like it.
Yeah, but on some level.
And then I did something.
But on some level, like if you take that opportunity from them to grow because it's more convenient for you.
Oh my goodness.
Then they will not be able to flourish in the way that you would like, and they will forever be perpetually frustrated at their inability to do what you ask.
You're throwing that in my face.
It came out.
Just,
you know.
Throw my words right back at me.
Well, I channel. What can I say?
Yes. You're not wrong.
I know.
You're not wrong.
It's my own thing, too. It's what I have to tell myself when I get frustrated with the girls and they want to have
It's been weird, though, because there was definitely a burnout after the show. And then the whole, like, what am I going to do with the business?
I want to focus more on TikTok. I want to build that up. I want to become more consistent, and I want to really, I just want to build a game plan that really helps me perpetuate the 5-point harmony system that I found. Because I find that, like, even though I am living this system, I'm doing it so innately that, like, I'm not thinking about the questions. I'm not incorporating the program into my life in a way that I can use it to further help other people. I'm just I'm now making myself
You were
aware.
shy. You were shy.
I am. But it's making myself, right now I'm making myself aware of how 5-point harmony works within me. But now I'm recognizing, like, in order to be able to correlate it to others, I need to put it through the system and structure that I built. So that way I can relate to them with what I'm working with them on, right? And it's wild to have to, like, work backwards on something that's become second nature to you.
Right. Right.
Like going back and
breaking down the process, breaking down your own process that you've done a million times. It feels like so easy.
Yeah.
To slow it down and make it into bite-sized chunks. And that's how I feel about making the workshops. And I've only made, like, I haven't really made a workshop. I don't have workshops available. And I don't know that I want to focus on it right this minute.
See, I don't think I have a choice. I think if I'm going to do TikTok, like, that's going to have to be a focus. Which is fine. It'll be good for me.
You're just going to be really good at marketing. You're going to focus on that.
I think
through your TikTok.
Yeah, I think that's really.
Let me know how it goes.
That's going to be my next big step.
I mean, I'll be watching it the whole time. But...
Yeah. Well, it's got to be something, and I don't see it in Facebook. I do not see it in Facebook. Like, this whole group thing is really awesome, and like you say, like, pulling people into it, like, word of mouthing it to them is Like that's how you're gonna get those people in, right? Right? But like TikTok is all over the world, and it's not about. For me, it's not about like trying
But
to.
the threats of it keep shutting down and stuff.
Who cares? We have had 3
I
falsified.
really like TikTok. I waited forever to get on TikTok, and then I
did
finally
too.
got on TikTok, and it was during the time that they were taking it away and putting it back on, and taking it away and putting it back on. And I'm gonna be really upset if they take it away again.
You know, I just.
And I keep getting these ads for Lemon 8. Stop it! I'm not moving to another platform.
Well, so here's my thought process with it. It's already there. It's already established. It's something that gives me really good practice to see what works and what doesn't. It's not about trying to get my name out there and be a top influencer and start making money on TikTok. It's about having a place where I can credibly refine my advertising and seeing what works. And on the side, I will be doing stuff.
YouTube, and you know
Yeah,
the
but
same
I don't
videos you
feel the
post on
same.
TikTok can be shorts on YouTube.
I don't feel the same pull towards YouTube. I do not. And to be honest, like I keep running into more people than not that are just they are against anything to do with YouTube. And they're my target audience. People
What?
that I want to reach out to and connect with. I mean, I want to connect and reach out with everybody, but the ones,
wild.
Yeah. So like
Are any of you against YouTube?
I'm an avid YouTube user, you know, like I pay for premium.
YouTube is like OG.
Right? And there's just so much to it. But at the end of the day, that's what I see for TikTok. I think advertising is going to be my greatest asset to really build and buck, because that's going to teach me how to get people in the door. And getting people in the door puts me in a place where I actually practice what I'm teaching. And when I practice what I teach, I get to refine it. So, yeah, I think advertising is like the big push of the coins. And then from there, as they fall down.
One day, somebody is going to be starting a business, and I'll have so much experience to throw their way.
And then one day, maybe you'll just help people start businesses. Maybe that'll be a thing.
That's a thing. People do that.
And I would love to be a person that does that. That would be great. That would be a lot of fun.
That sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
Not any more exhausting than life coaching.
Right? I mean, well, it's just another form of it, right? Like your business coaching. At that point, you're just teaching people how to life in the business. So it's just the next step, next direction. And you can take it so many different directions. That's what I love about life coaching. It's so versatile. There's so much you can do, so many different niches and avenues you can explore. You can incorporate as many as you want. Like, we're fortunate to be in a time where it's easy to be able to really
that was something that I really loved about the expo. Seeing all the other people doing other things who are also tarot readers, and seeing that my niche or my way that I do things is different than the way that everybody else is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then having my booth right next to yours, and how similar the things that we do are, but how different.
Yep.
It's like, mine is unique. Yours is unique. Mine is unique. And how to continue making that my thing.
Oh, see, I didn't think about it like that. The moment it became mine, I was like, all right, cool. I don't have to worry about that ever again. It will build itself from that point. I get to refine but like, I got the logo.
But you gotta have the hands on.
Yeah, well, but like.
So what are you gonna do? What are the ideas? Where's the creative flow? What's gonna happen? And there's just too much of that for me.
And really, and then.
And I get caught up in the futurescaping, and I gotta bring it back down. I'm like, okay.
Right.
And then after the event and feeling all the burnout, like, oh no, no, it's not like the serious worry that I'm gonna give up on it, but it's not there. It's not that I'm not gonna give up or that I'm going to give up on it. It doesn't feel the same after the vendor show.
Well, I think it doesn't feel the same because of the amount of awareness you accrue with your business. I think about it like, what you had going before the expo was all encompassing, and you knew there was more outside of it. but you were just focused on what you had already created with it. Then the expo is like the big reveal of how big your chunk of business really is in comparison, right? So then that's why,
baby.
so that's why the burnout is there, and then you feel like your business isn't what you thought it was, because it isn't.
Right.
But that's also like
perspective.
Well, and that's also because it's because you're being opened up to all these different ways you can take your business. It's not necessarily that, oh no, my business is small and like, ooh, it's, oh my gosh, I'm at a point where I still have so many options. Some businesses get so big that they're stuck in a set of different paths because of how they've grown, But like, we're still at a flexible stage. We can take it. Like, I wanted to step into shamanism. I want to get more into the holistic practices. I do want to get better with herbs and homeopathics, alternative ways of healing on top of this whole system. I want to create mind, body, and soul. So, like, that's another perspective that I've got to take into. But that also goes back to advertising, right? Because I got to advertise that part of myself and get people interested in it. So, I feel like advertising is like the big, like, it's going to be the next big bubble that bursts all the other ones that we've had. What about you? What do you think your biggest takeaway of shifting or building or what have you that you think is going to be your main focus moving forward?
Organizing. The marketing, putting things on a calendar, putting myself on a schedule. I keep saying that. I say that so many times.
Well, that's good though, because that means you're staying in awareness.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. It ebbs and it flows. It starts and then it stops, and then I pick up parts of it and pick up old schedules and throw that in, and so there's just so much adapting.
You should
and shifting.
You should attach something to your door that allows you to leave your planner in it. So when you get up in the morning and you walk to that door, that planner's there, you can grab it and start your day with it. And it's in a place that doesn't get lost because it's its own home. If you leave it on the table, it can get buried, it can get wet, it can get misplaced because kids are pushing things around. If you leave it on your bedside table, if you have one of those, it's probably not next to the door, so you have no reason to look that direction and grab it as you're walking out the door. And maybe that would be the start that allows you to step into using your planner, which will build that organization.
I feel like after the vendor show, I have a better idea of, I don't know, the first thing that people are going to come see that I would like to address and refine.
30 days to make a habit. So sizzly.
It sounds.
Yeah. Once a day, every day.
And then we already did the whole planning out the lives.
Yep.
So I can, that gives me the ability to prep for advertising, if you will, announcing the future lives.
Yes.
Like next week's is going to be on the Tibetan Book of Death and an overview of death.
Yep.
Rick recommended that we should touch on the ideas of death around the world on different cultures. And then on the day before Thanksgiving is a Wednesday. So there's a lot of hustle and bustle before the holidays. So we're going to do a poll to see if you guys would be interested in us doing a live that Wednesday in the middle of everything going on. 7:30 is people are still cooking, families around.
Yeah.
People are traveling.
Getting ready for Black Friday.
So maybe we should just put it off.
But we'll create a poll and you guys tell us.
What do you guys think?
Can we create a poll on the Facebook page?
Yes, I can. I sure can.
A poll.
Yeah, you could do it with just a reaction too. Heart it if you think we should do a live.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't think of the other emojis right now.
I think there's angry faces.
Angry face if you guys are going to be busy.
No, we should do a surprise face.
A surprise?
Yeah, like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
How dare you? The audacity. Who are you? Yeah.
Could do that too.
That would be fun.
Yep.
It is.
Yep. Yep. I don't know. What are you going to do? I don't know. What are you going to do?
Oh, hey, now don't start that again. Organization. I definitely will have to touch up on that. I've got my planner. It's still buried in my bag from the expo, but I haven't touched because I've just been like,
yeah, I thought I brought it, but I brought the notebook instead.
The notebook. It's a terrible movie.
So the truth is that the aftermath matters just as much as the event.
Always. Because it shows you where you're at and where you can go.
There was a whole intense build up to it, and then it just happened so fast. And it was so great. And then afterwards was like,
I love that. Mine was just kind of like, okay. Now I feel, I don't know that apathetic is quite the right word, but they're just like a flat line. The emotions are gone. I'm no longer excited and jonesing for another one. And I'm not like feeling any kind of which way. It's just like just a blah. Like, I don't want to feel any which way about this for now. I just need to recoup some energy levels before I decide on an emotion. Those can just wait for a second.
The stillness. The stillness after the hustle. I feel like I've been really leaning into that, but the whole sitting with it is just, it's just uncomfortable. There's just no getting around it, and it's just, what do I do? Just relax, just let it be, just surrender with me. I'm like, I mean,
it's only okay. 30 seconds, right? It's only 90 seconds.
It's like getting into cold water.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Who was it? Bailey? Bailey asked me about doing a cold plunge. I'm like, why? It's good for you. Come on, you just want to do it? I mean, man, that's one way to get me to do something. Call me out. You're a chicken. Fuck, you can't do a cold water plunge. I sure could if I wanted to.
If I had to. Not even I wanted to. If I had to. I don't know. I've tried to do the cold plunges a couple times. Sometimes I get brave enough and
I mean, I've done it on my own. But I had warm sidewalk to get onto, lay on afterwards.
You know, it took me 30 years to get okay with cold water at all. When it comes to like being
ice
immersed
baths,
in it.
People do ice baths. It's like,
yeah, no. I discovered cold showers, like really, really ice cold showers, and those are otherworldly. The amount of clarity and energy shock you have after sitting in there for a solid 2.5 minutes is insane. But it also is like the world's longest shower of my life because I am slowly breathing it to that coldest point. I'm not just shell shocking myself into
it. I mean, there's like you take a shower and you turn it to cold right before you get out to like close your pores and stuff and whatever else it does, but no more than that. I mean, like there's the putting your head in cold water when you have a headache. It's supposed to help really relieve your headache.
That was your hands.
Your face.
Squeeze your hands in cold water is what I was. Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Punch your fist.
No, it's like putting your face in cold water. If you can do like your head, whole smirch the whole head, that's a good shock to even get out of a spiral.
Sticking my head in cold water is a lot more doable than immersing myself in cold water.
So if you have felt the emotional drop after giving your all to something,
it's okay. It happens.
No, you're not just crashing, you're recalibrating.
Recalibrating, do I like that? Integrating the new.
I still feel it all the time. I've got like the yellow energy bar. You know, it's green, yellow, and then it's red. It's like yellow. Just getting there. We're filling back up. I'm still tired all the time.
I'm feeling that, man. I am so feeling that. This last like month and a half, this last 2 months, I just feel like somebody hit the fast forward button on me.
Yeah. Yeah.
To the point where even I'm listening to messages at 2 times speed because I just don't feel like I have the time otherwise to listen to messages.
Oof. No, I don't want my phone to be going off. It's stressing me out.
It's gonna be
like, okay, a message is a message. You don't have to open it right this second, but each time it goes off, I feel like I need to, okay, so then I have to stop myself. I saw this video and I swear I shared it. I shared it to a couple people, but like, when you're in such a hurry and that you start doing things and you're doing the dishes real fast, you're like, oh, stop. Don't be so tense, relax, and you can scrub a dish. Or like when you're brushing your teeth and you're just like, whoa, real tense, like you don't need to brush your teeth so fast. Or when you're hurrying up and doing something, just realize that you're walking around all tense and in a hurry to do everything. And that's how I feel. So it's like stopping myself. Like, I don't need to answer that message. I don't have to.
I feel that way with driving.
Ooh, for sure, that too. Everybody knows Whitney has road rage.
I don't need to be running to get somewhere. Like, it's cool. I'm gonna drive as fast as I'm gonna drive as fast as I want to drive. But when people cut me off now, or when people take forever to fucking leave at the green light, or the ones that just don't leave at the green light, so too busy staring at their phone, like I am now just like, it doesn't matter if these guys take 15 seconds from me because it's literally less than a 2-minute difference if I were to have been going around them anyway. So, rate it. 15 minutes is 15 minutes. And when 15 turns into 17, it turns into 17. You're probably going to get hit. You can still give the guy the finger. And you can go about your day. Hell, you can even slap that horn. Just don't do it at an angle. Because then they win. And we're above that.
You never know what somebody else is going through.
Not even that.
It's like I try to keep in mind, like, hey Whitney, like there are other times where like you didn't realize, just calm down.
Maybe they didn't see you this time.
Let me send that anger video to you.
I agree. The universe has been doing a lot of crazy things recently. I'm feeling it today, man. I tell you what. The drag is real. I should have, of all days, to have an energy drink on the show. It should have been today.
Nope, your body will tell you when you need to slow down.
Yeah,
it certainly does the same thing to my husband. Like, you think you can keep going, you think you can keep overextending yourself, and then his body's just like, off switch.
And good night. The shutdown is real. What did you say next week's topic was?
I have that Tibetan Book of Death.
Oh, that's right.
I'm reading it.
I remember now.
It's just this thin little book. I'm going to pass it off to you, and we're going to talk about death. We'll meet up beforehand and figure out whether or not we're going to expand the topic of death. But
Word.
I will hopefully be working through building my schedule and organizing and put a little post-it note out in advance about what next week's topic will exactly entail.
But for now,
Yes.
This is the topic.
Death.
But
we're just gonna say death.
Death. Oh.
You know, we've got the Day of the Dead coming up, and Halloween's coming up, and Halloween's coming up, guys.
I know, and I wasn't planning on being here for this Halloween, and I don't have an outfit. So, and it sounds like it's gonna be pretty crazy anyway, because I'm supposed to take my kids.
It's been a wild October.
To go drop. I'm supposed to drop my kids off with one of their friends to go trick or treating, and then they were originally going to spend the night there, but now it sounds like that's not going to happen. I'm not going to pick them back up, and so I just don't even know if I'm going to celebrate Halloween this year. I think I'm just going to sit at home and put on a Halloween TV show.
Halloween's my jam.
And just veg out. Or I might possibly go to a rave. We'll see.
I might possibly go to a rave. Wow, just throw that out there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Intense.
Who knows?
50-50. I love going up and down Clark. It's just a simple, easy.
There's no way. When
gorgeous
I see how many people
decorations
are walking their kids down there, I cannot.
Love it. It's like all the Hallmark movies wrapped into one. All the little kids walking in their costumes, the leaves crunching, the streets are closed off. It's just perfect. And you've got people walking their dogs in the center of the road because other kids are walking on the sidewalks. It's just, gosh, it really is just like all the Hallmark movies. Clark Avenue. And the people that decorate their houses up Clark Avenue. Just, I want that. I want to be that.
I feel that.
That's what I wish. One of my lives. In one of my past lives, or you know, when I'm an old lady, I don't know. Trick-or-treating's not what it used to be, but maybe when I'm an old lady, they'll still be walking the streets.
Maybe
who knows?
The streets.
I'm gonna be collecting all the decorations, though. Gosh, I love it. There's a person on the corner where I live, ish, and they go ham decorating their yard. It's gorgeous. I'll have to share pictures. I'm gonna share pictures. But thank you guys for holding space for us tonight. May you rest deeply, recover gently, and rise again when it's time.
I'm gonna sleep like a freaking rock tonight. I'm gonna be dead to the world. It's gonna be great.
You gotta call your daughter back.
Yep, that too. Indubitably.
You guys have a good night, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Until next time.
When we talk about death.
Bum, ba-da-dum.